I love Murderbot. I really love him. So yeah, this is the last. Sorry, my cat is throwing things off the table, and now she's scattered to the other side, so you can see her. As I was saying, this is the last novella. There is 4 novellas on the Murderbot Diaries, and this is the last one, Exit Strategy. It's by Martha Wells, and I have to say that I just have loved all the novellas. Well, I'm missing the second one. Yeah, I did read the first, the third and the fourth one, and yeah, I probably spoiled myself the second one, but I just couldn't wait until the second one arrived because it's going to be here in like 10-15 days, so I had the third and fourth installments here, so yeah, I had to read it. Now my cat is jumping around with everything that it has thrown off the table, and I I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the things that she's, playing with around the floor. Okay, sorry. She could do that on the table so you could see what she's doing and don't think I'm crazy just looking around. Okay, here we are going to find Murderbot as he goes back to his old friends, the people that he met in the first book. And he has lived through so many things that has changed him in some ways. What I love about Murderbot is that, well, he's kind of a construct, melding human parts and artificial parts. He has a part of his brain that it's tissue that interacts in a way that makes him able to expand himself, but not only the artificial intelligence part, but also the emotional part. And I love how he keeps on evolving and changing. And the plot on this novel is that if you haven't read the first 3 ones, please stop seeing the video because there's going to be spoilers. Okay, if you have seen them, just stay here. Here we are going to find the culmination of the previous books in the way that we had everything that happened to him, the people he found in the first book, the bad operation that were there, and everything that he did to save these people. We're also going to have what happened in the second book, where he began meeting people, trusting them in a different basis, although he still worked as a security unit of some sort. And also he had some changes made to him so that he could camouflage himself and not be so SecUnit, obviously. And then he began to act like a human, just walking like a human being and just trying to breathe and everything so he could, camouflage himself around people. And on the third book, we had another planetary expedition in which he went in order to get information so he could bring it back to his people, these people that he hesitates to call friends, but in some way they are his friends. So he is in this uncharted territory in which he's trying to find his bearings, and he's trying to decide what he is. He doesn't want to be human because he recognizes that he is much better as he is. He has a lot of power, he has a lot of capabilities, and in this book I was like, whoa, he can do lots of things. And I think sometimes it's a little too much, all the things that he can do, because he's like a hacker and a computer and everything in between, and he can access codes and he can access cameras and he can do lots of things. And sometimes it's like, okay, you're doing too much, it's not believable, but then he is a sec unit, he has this amazing capability. And yeah, but what surprises me most is the imagination that Martha Wells had in creating this world and in creating the capabilities that Murderbot has, and in creating the world in which he can do all the things he can. So it's amazing because the world building, it's amazing, and it's easy for you to believe that this world that she's depicting in her books exists, and that was amazing. But for me, the most amazing part, it's the ironic way in which Murderbot tells the story, in which he second guesses himself sometimes, and he's thinking something and, oh, I shouldn't have said that because then, probably I'm just going to ruin everything. Or, yeah, I should pay attention to you, but I'm seeing this movie in my head, so yeah, I'm not listening to you. Or there are great things to having feelings and emotions because that helps me process things, and at the same time, I have feelings and emotions. So for me, he is amazing in this way that he's not exactly fully human, but it's coming to terms with what being human means. And in this book, there's lots of things going on. He suffers from anxiety. He's still this kind of introvert, this shy person that doesn't want to have human contact, and it's learning how to move around the world. And it seems like he has these nuances in which he doesn't know how to interact with people, and I love that people respect him and try to make things easier for him to adapt around them, and I love that I think about his inclusion. And sometimes I refer to him as an it because he's not exactly human, as I said, but it's like in acceptance of what he really is, because he has said repeatedly that he doesn't want to be human. That doesn't mean that he doesn't want to feel emotions, but he's trying to find who he is in this world and what he wants. And I find that these books are amazing. I know I'm very vague about the plot, but they're very short, they're novellas, and I don't want to say too much because, it's very easy to say much and spoil them because, But I have to say, as I say in the review, the first one, that there is lots of things that Martha Wells has managed to put in here. You have this thrillery vibe in which, that someone is playing at once. There's big corporations playing off against each other, and there is someone that wants something, that wants to cover what they were doing because they were telling that they were mining for minerals or terraforming a planet, but instead they were playing with alien remnants, and now they want to shush everyone. So there's going to be this fight between different corporations, and there's going to be people who is going to be sequestered and people who is going to want to kill other people. So there is going to be a lot of action. In this book there's lots of action about fights and and just trying to hack things and just trying to escape and plot and things. And it's an amazing series, and I will recommend them to you if you like books about dystopic futures, about constructs that are part bionic, human, android, cyber, whatever. And if you like this idea of I don't think it's so far-fetched to have different corporations at each other's necks just trying to fight each other, so that they can gain and be the best, well, actually the worst, but you know what I mean. So if you like all those things and you like books that question what really is or what really means to be human, I think the Murderbot can answer them for you. Also, if you are an introvert or a person that likes to have some quality alone time, that knows that to have a long time doesn't mean that you're lonely, and if you are a person that enjoys media and TV shows and things like that, I think that you are going to love the sarcasm and the way that Murderbot has of interacting with people. And now, if you excuse me, I'm going to see if I can find everything that my cat just threw around while I was recording this video, and I did manage not to scream at her like crazy. So thank you for watching. Bye.